Welcome back to LUTE Labs. In the previous video, we discussed the achievement system. We had a look at how it works in the scene and how we use the pop-up menu to show a button which can then lead to the achievement list during runtime. However, we didn't actually discuss adding achievements to the list and how the achievement list actually works. And then we did discuss how to unlock or progress achievements during runtime via orders. This is what we will cover today. And the hope is that by the end, you can use the achievement system or have a good understanding of how the achievement system works so you can use it within your own game. Let's take a deeper look within Unity now. Okay, so we're back in our Unity editor from the previous scene we were looking at in the last video. So let's take a look at our LUTE achievement rules object again. As mentioned, the LUTE achievement rules component is the thing that handles displaying and using the list in runtime and adding and progressing achievements as well. It requires an achievement list to be referenced, and this achievement list is essentially a list of all the achievements. So let's take a look at that. So our achievement list has an ID, so just something we can use to reference it in the background, and it also has a list of achievements. Now these achievements are another scriptable object. Okay. You can create your own achievement list if you'd so please, and you can do so by right-clicking, creating, under LUTE, achievements, and then achievement list. So the achievement list is just a list of achievements, and we can add a new achievement by just simply by doing to create LUTE achievements. And we'll just call this test achievement for now. So the achievement is a scriptable object with quite a few different properties. If we take a look at our example achievement, we have a few different things here. We have a ID, we have what type of achievement is it, so whether or not this is just a simple one which unlocks when a player completes an action, or a progressive one such as collect 10 coins or something like that, and then different visualizations of it. So what does it look like when it's locked, what does it look like when it's unlocked, and then different sounds if you're so pleased to have sounds when achievements are locked and unlocked. If it is a progressive achievement, you need to have what the target is, and then the current achievement status will be updated using orders. So let's take a look at our test achievement. We can just call this ID, just call this test achievement, for example. It's a simple achievement. It's not hidden. It's not currently unlocked. And the title can be test this out. Description could be something simple. So this is just a subtitle for the achievement so players understand what they should be doing. And then we can add different sprites. In this case, we are just going to add the default ones, which is just called locked. And then we'll add the default unlocked image, which is just something like this. We'll leave the sounds for now. There's no need to add a target for the progress because it's just a simple achievement. But as we saw in our example for progressive achievement, we have this set to 10. So if I go back to my LUTE achievement rules, and I just head to my LUTE achievement list here, I can add the new test achievement to my list. Okay. So when I go to runtime, the list that you saw in the previous video will now be populated with 3 achievements rather than 2. The 2 other nodes we want to look at in this demo scene are the simple achievement one and the progressive achievement. They're pretty straightforward and they're quite self-explanatory. The simple achievement simply uses the unlock achievement order, and in this case it's just looking for all the achievements in our achievement rule list, and it's got a nice drop down for us, and we'll call this we'll change this to test achievement so you can understand how that looks in the order. So when this node is called, it will unlock an achievement called test achievement, and if we have our display canvases included in the scene, it will pop up in the corner of our screen to show that we have unlocked it. And when we go to our menu for our achievements, it will show that it is also unlocked. The progressive achievement node uses the progress achievement order, and it's very similar to the simple achievement unlock, except we have a value to progress that achievement by. So if it's 2, it'll go up to 2. If it exceeds the maximum amount that's required for the achievement, or it is the same when we add it, it unlocks the achievement and then therefore cannot be progressed any further. Okay? Now set progress simply sets it to 2, or whatever the value may be. If this is unticked, it's going to add the current value of the achievement status by the number that we set right here. Okay? So let's take a look at, in play mode, at how this actually looks. So using our pop-up menu, as we showed you last time, we can then head to our achievement list, and if I just make this larger, you can see our new achievement, test achievement, has been added. So if I go to our flow engine here and right click and execute our simple achievement node, we can see that our achievement has popped up and the list has been updated as well. Let's try the progressive achievement node now. Let's just right click and execute that. And because we've only updated it by 2, the progress bar gets updated, the achievement gets shown in the top left, but this doesn't get unlocked. So do this again and again, and you can see that list layout being used accordingly. And again, and then one more time, and there we go. Now, because we don't have an unlock achievement icon, as you saw in the scriptable object for this achievement, the sprite is just white. So it's good to go make sure that if you do see something like that that looks a bit odd, go to your achievement scriptable object and make sure all the parameters are set correctly. So that covers achievements. We had a look at how to use the achievement system in a project using our demo C in prefab. And if you want to take a look further, we recommend taking a look at that demo prefab or even the scene that's included to give a deeper understanding on how achievements work and how to add some extra juice to your game. In the next video series, we'll talk about the inventory, how to set it up, and adding your very first item as well. Thanks for watching with LUTE Labs, and we'll see you there.